Okay, it's time for me to do something that I need to do. Pardon me if you can hear the landscaping work that's going on outside. I am watching a man with a leaf blower blowing absolutely nothing. Just walking around blowing nothing. And that's fine with me. It's time for me to finally get rid of everything that I own. I am selling it all off. I am giving it away. I am done with it. If you've been following me on my minimalism journey from video 1, you know that in the first video, I showed all of the stuff that I owned and I read a poem. In my second video, I went to my parents' house and I got all of my junk out of their basement and brought it back here. Gradually, slowly but surely, I have been listing things on eBay since then. However, I need to make some big moves here. And so I'm gonna make a video to document it. I am officially listing everything on eBay or else donating it and seeing it go away. I believe from experience that the United States is a very consumerist society. Everything functions on the back of consumerism and capitalism. So we, the working class, we're also supposed to be the consumerist class. We go to work every day to make new things so that we get the money to go out and buy new things. And then the disconnect happens when we aren't being paid enough to afford to buy these new things. And then the capitalist class, the owning class, the ruling class, whatever you want to call it, they're not able to sell their new stuff to us anymore when we can't buy the stuff because they won't pay us enough. You see things like prices going up, inflation, stuff like that, because the profit always has to go up for them. That's the only way that they're satisfied. And that is the flaw in the system. Its primary focus and the judgment that it is doing well is coming from the greedy owning class on the top who only cares about seeing their profit numbers go up. That's how they dictate their success. The result is we have a lot of stuff that we consume being made in sweatshops, being made with child labor, being made with slave labor. It gets to a point where it's not ethical to consume anything. There is no ethical consumption under capitalism. There it is. I said it. And that becomes a huge issue for me. I believe that a healthy, well-functioning society would not prioritize greed. It would prioritize humanity, human health, human well-being. That seems to be the thing in my head that makes complete and total sense. When I look at a society that is functioning solely on the back of greed, I would say that that is a stinky, smelly, trash society that is not working well at all, actually. We are programmed to be consumers from the time that we are very young. When you are a child and you put on, say, Nickelodeon or the Disney Channel, you get advertisements for new, cool, improved toys. And you want those. You don't really have a concept of what having a job or earning money looks like yet, but you already are desiring things. And it falls on your parents to get you those things if they truly care about you. And even then, as a child, if you do get the new thing that you've seen advertised, that's great, that's awesome, you feel good, but you're not going to stay happy or content because guess what? You're going to eventually turn on the TV or flip open a magazine or walk down the grocery aisle and see a new thing. Editing Brandon here just to acknowledge that I'm definitely talking about how I was getting toys advertised to me when I was a kid. I don't think kids these days are picking up magazines. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that's coming up on their phone or the iPad or stuff like that. I don't even know if people are watching the Disney Channel and seeing ads anymore, but there are definitely ads going out to children. I mean, there's like a whole kid YouTube with like Cocomelon on it. And there was that Ryan's Toy Reviews for a while. It is definitely happening still. And this continues to happen across all age demographics, across your entire life. There is always a new thing that you want. Any sort of hobby and anything that you care about, whatever you're spending your money on, there's a new thing for you to desire. Me specifically, I was a Lego guy. I bought a lot of Lego. I was also a book guy and I bought a lot of books. You might be a car person, you might be a fashion person, a shoe person, you might be a Pokemon person or an action figure person. You might collect books, you might collect movies. Editing Brandon here just to emphasize that this list just goes on forever. I mean, you could be a freaking Stanley Cup person, trying to get all the colors of Stanley Cups. That just happened. You might be a technology person who wants the new phone or the new computer. Editing Brandon here again because I just want to say that when we're talking about phones specifically, that is 100% fake innovation. They are giving you one new feature in the new phone. I suspect that they've innovated far beyond what they're selling us, but they know that they can add one new feature like, oh look, you can put your apps down here now and everybody's gonna lose their minds. Everything that I'm discussing here, all of it, is designed to present you with a new thing for you to then want. This ties into the very founding of our nation. We were given what? The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, keyword there being pursuit. In this consumerist society, we're always pursuing happiness. You never get to the point where you're like, I've got enough. I am done pursuing happiness. I have happiness. Because guess what? The new phone just dropped. The new Lego set just dropped. And just like that, you're back to pursuing happiness and you don't have it anymore. I'm sorry, I don't know what this person is blowing. There are no leaves. There is no grass. No hate. It's just the fact that I'm trying to film that is making me a hater. You do what you need to do to get your check, good sir. Maybe there's somebody out there who really likes Star Wars Lego sets. Maybe they've bought every single Star Wars Lego set that's ever come out to now. Do you think that today they could stop and be satisfied? No, because Lego is gonna put out new Lego Star Wars sets in like a month, and then they're gonna be back to spending more money to get more Lego sets. That's how they keep you pursuing happiness instead of sitting in your happiness. Why did I say it like that? And this is where I just start to feel like it's unacceptable, and the healthiest, best thing to do for my mental well-being is to stop consuming, to stop giving in to this society that functions off of the greed of the people at the top. If we were all to stop consuming what the ruling class wanted us to consume, they would stop getting all of our money. And if they stopped getting all of our money, this entire thing kind of crumbles away, doesn't it? And then you're left with what truly matters. Maybe people matter more than profit. What a crazy concept it is to propose that we live in a society where greed isn't rewarded, it's actually recognized as a bad thing. I feel like in all of our media, in our movies, in our books, in our TV shows, the villains tend to be the greedy people, yet we're okay with a society that functions on and rewards the greed of the richest people in the world. It does not make sense. It does not compute. It does not track for me at all. What are the necessities of life? I think that that's what we need to be focusing on, and this is how you get rid of everything that you own. You have to figure out what is necessary for your survival. You do need to figure out what is necessary for your joy within your life as well. But when you're thinking about that joy, you also need to be looking and determining, is the thing that's giving you joy exploiting you? Is it an exploitive sort of joy that's taking all of your money and giving it to the ruling class for them to enjoy? Are we funding their utopia with all of our hard work? I'm done with Lego because I've come to the conclusion that the joy that I get from building a Lego set or having it sit on my shelf and collect dust for a long time is just not worth it. It's not comparable to the joy that the CEO of Lego feels basking in wealth at my expense, basically. Same situation with books. I don't need to own books to enjoy books. I have the library. At the library, you own every single book there is. You own so many books that you have to store them off-site in a big building called the library. And you can go there at any time and take the books that you own home with you and read them and then return them to the big place where you own all your books. And the nicest part about it is you're letting everybody around you borrow your collection. You see what I mean? Just like that, I've shifted my ownership away from personal ownership into this collective ownership. The library, it houses all of my books for me, and I have access to all of them. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that all that I need? I am tired of pursuing happiness. I want to be happy. And now for full transparency, I'll be clear that there is also another reason why I'm going to be trying to sell so much of my stuff. It's because I am definitely losing my job at the end of June, and as of yet, I have still not managed to secure a new job. Suddenly, my immediate survival has become more important than owning a Lego set. But here we go. Let's get started. This is a K-pop album that I got in South Korea, signed by Hayes. She did put my name here, and I can't imagine why anybody would want that with my name on it, but it does have her signature as well. That's gotta count for something. I'm going to try to sell it. The Nickel Boys, this is a signed edition. I'm gonna see if anybody wants a signed edition of Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. All this Lego stuff here, I'm taking to the local Bricks and Minifig store to see what sort of money they can give me in exchange for it. This Lego set needs to go. All of these Lego sets still need to go. Lego sets up here that need to go. We interrupt this program to try to rescue a bird that's gotten itself trapped inside. It's okay, birdie. It's okay. Oh, you're fine, you're fine. You're so good. What a good little bird you are. You're just confused because the windows... Let me open this door. Can I open this? Oh, please come right around. Please. Come this way. Yes! Yes! It's free, I did it! I just opened the door. Last time I went into this bricks and minifig store to try to sell something to them, they offered me like $5. So we'll see what happens this time. And today's results, we made a real quick $35 here. On to the rest of the work. We must find a way to find joy with each other and our camaraderie, and not just with ourselves and our property. Just thought of that at the red light. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm a poet and I didn't know it. I guess you could say I'm a poet and I didn't realize. Here on this bed are all of the things that I currently have listed on my eBay. Here is what I'm going to try and list on eBay today. As you can see, this is a mess. This is the one Lego set that I ever bought that I thought this is gonna be an investment, and then once this retires, it's gonna be worth big money. And then Lego never retired this set. I've had this for years sitting in a box, and I'm tired of it, folks. The process will be, I will pick one thing, photograph it, list it on eBay, and then it gets to move to the other room. Please leave a comment if you like Pirates of the Plastic Beach, if you want to see how that series ends. If we do end it, it'll be one more big video and that'll be the end of it. Otherwise, I can just say that it's done right now, even though it's clearly not done, even though it ended on a crazy cliffhanger. But I need you to understand that if you ask me to complete that series, that means I have to open up 2 of those Lego boxes, completely build those sets, and make an insane story happen. Leave a comment, let me know. I'm gonna start listing stuff. What? Funky Kid's Cloud Jet is listed. The Heavenly Realms has been listed. The legendary Flower Fruit Mountain has been listed. The Neytiri and Thanator versus Ampsuit Quaritch set is listed. Jake and Neytiri's first Banshee flight is listed. Inquisitor Transport Scythe is listed. Ambush on Ferrix is listed. 2 Perfect Fit Dragon Shield Stealable Sleeves listed. My Lego AT-AT Walker is listed. Iacon the Tolkien and Crab Suit is listed. Folks, look, I have this 2DS here. It has Pokemon Red version, Pokemon Crystal version, and Pokemon X all on here. I mean, maybe it's under my account on here and maybe that has private information. I don't know. Can I just sell this with these 3 games on it and it would be a blessing to somebody? Or would I have to erase all the memory? Or should I just try to find a friend who I should give it to or something? Please advise, because I don't want to lose these games. I feel like these are valuable games at this point. Hogan's Heroes, the complete series on DVD is listed. My Target exclusive 4K edition of Rise of Skywalker is listed. Now I've listed Anne Frank's Diary of a Young Girl, Steve Martin's Cruel Shoes, Sallow, Inland Empire, and Apocalypse Now. Now listed signed Hayes album, The Complete Stories of Lucian, signed Nickel Boys, signed Neil Gaiman Neverwhere, and my War and Peace 3-volume set. Just listed The Art of Avatar. Tech Noir by James Cameron is listed. Calvin and Hobbes box set is listed. Okay, folks, I have been working at this for hours. I've cleared off this bed a little bit, which is nice. I'm gonna list these, but it's not gonna happen on this day. When you have so much needless stuff that you can't even list it all on eBay in a day, I am tired. For your convenience, my eBay will be linked in the description below, so you can go and see my progress. I don't know if the things that I claim about consumerism in this video will be well received or agreed with by you, the viewers, at all. If you agree with me, great, cool, that's awesome. Don't buy any of my stuff that's on eBay. If, however, you disagree with me and you believe that the entire purpose of life is to buy a bunch of things, don't leave a comment calling me an idiot. Just go on my eBay and buy all my stuff from me and prove me wrong that way. My mind is about as fried as an egg that has been fried, making it a fried egg like my mind. Just kidding, it's Friday, and I just listed Taruk Makto and Tree of Souls. Just listed my City of Lanterns set. I just listed the Mandalorian Starfighter. Just listed my TIE Bomber set. I just listed the Lego Ideas Treehouse. Just listed the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. Just listed my Viking Village set. Just listed my reasonably sized Millennium Falcon set. Just listed my Ghost and Phantom 2 set. Are we thinking one more swoosh before we list it on eBay? Yes. Just listed my TIE Fighter set. Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter is listed. Poe Dameron's X-Wing Fighter is listed. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing is listed. The Resistance Y-Wing Starfighter is listed. Kylo Ren's Shuttle is listed. I think I'm safe to chill now. I have Mos Eisley's Cantina here. These 2 sets, which are technically for my video, and maybe I'll make that video and maybe I won't here. I have the Bookshop set here, but that needs to be disassembled. The Ultimate Collector series has ended up being a bit buried by all the other stuff right now because I didn't think it through. It's Friday. I'm putting this video out today. I'm exhausted from all of the listing things on eBay that I've done. This is the most impactful I have been on my minimalism journey ever, and it has taken so much work. I'm tired right now, and I'm going to go down to the swimming pool before I edit all of this. If you see Editing Brannon at any point in this video, just know that he had a good swim before he became Editing Brannon. Fun fact, I am on a quest to make swim trunks for men slutty little things. This is going very well, and I'm having lots of fun. Also, this is walnut, and there's dough. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more tips and tricks on how to become a minimalist.